Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today, you're going to want to watch this entire video all the way through because we have an excellent 1964 Impala SS two-door hardtop that just got put onto our sales floor, or very shortly will be once you watch this video. Speaking of which, you want to watch this video from start to finish because we do a walk around, we do a cold start, give you a lot more of the details of this car, and it's really nice to have that kind of information at your fingertips. Now, you can go right to our website, and that is by clicking on the link in the description. It'll take you to www.ellingsonmotorcars.com, where you will find our current inventory, which is well over 100 collectible vehicles at this particular time. Now, you will find all the pricing and everything else as well on our website. So check that stuff out because, you know, you might be looking for your first car or your 100th car. We probably have the dream one sitting right here on the sales floor. But let's get back to 1964. Very good year for Chevrolet. We're just getting into the real peak of all this muscle car stuff. Is getting bigger and bigger, more performance, more options, bigger motors, more cubic inch, just all the good looking cars. And a 64 Impala is the first Impala that actually had its own model division. In other words, it was not just an add-on like it was in 1961. That was just a dealer installed option, whereas 64, it actually was a given model, and this is a really, really nice example. 327 V8 power under the hood, probably Chevrolet's one of their best motors of that era, needless to say, 4-barrel on this car. The other thing that is really cool, it is an SS and it does have a factory 4-speed in it. You know, for those of you who remember how much fun it is going through the gears and street racing, or I don't know, I mean, driving around with the 4-speed, it really is something fun to have. Again, you can relive your youth, if you will. I always like, you got the emblems on the front fenders, so you're kind of always looking, oh, I don't know what's under the hood. A lot of guys put smaller emblems on and put bigger motors, vice versa, all the time. But 327 SS package comes with all the, you know, the SS emblems. It's got the SS center console, bucket seats, of course, dual exhaust. But, you know, the 64 has that nice side trim that goes all the way down the length of the car, and the 3 taillights, just as what is kind of one of those carryover things from when they first came out with the Impalas. It was one of those features, and it was the top of the line for Chevrolet, the Impala, with their, you know, beautiful interior, whatnot. But whoever ordered this car ordered it with some nice stuff, including the SS package, which was all included if you bought that one. But they also ordered power steering and power brakes. Now, power steering is one of those luxury options in that day and age, whereas today, it is just one of those really necessary things for you to go to the local car show, driving, parking, whatnot. We're so used to it, it's really nice. Power brakes, next good thing to have. I mean, this is a big car, goes down the road, lots of weight, nice to be able to stop as well. And of course, they have upgraded with the radial tires, which really makes the car ride more smoothly, safer. And I almost forgot, one of the greatest options on this particular car, it has factory air conditioning. Now, that was an expensive option to put on your SS at the time, but I'll tell you what, in this day and age, it's really nice to have, especially if you live down south. Minnesota, it's not quite so great. It's still nice to have, but down south, it's really wonderful. But a factory air 4-speed SS, really special. Taking a look at the inside of this car, like I said, with the SS package, you got the engine turned dash. This particular one has, you know, the padded dash as well. The bucket seats and the red vinyl with the chrome strips across the top here. Center console, 4-speed, right there ready to go for you for next time you need to shift that and to go into high. But yes, these all had such nice interiors. I mean, the door panels, extra side trim, the little SS emblems on it. They just really did an outstanding job of putting all that stuff together when they built these cars. Dual exhaust, as I said, it's got a really great sound, which you're watching the video, you're going to be able to hear. Plus the other thing, you have a large trunk area, which is really nice for those of us who want to go to the local golf course, throw a couple sets of clubs in, go to the local car show. You can throw in your lunch basket, chairs, table, whatever you want. These cars have lots of room in their trunk. and this one is no exception to that rule. Now you can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much. And you'll find all the information on this car. You'll find all the information on cars that we've also have on our inventory and cars we've sold in the past as well. But make sure to always check out our website for the most current inventory, ellingsonmotorcars.com. Now you can give us a call, 763-428-7337, and we will do our very best to answer any and all questions you may have about any of our vehicles. Yes, this is an original Ermine White color, beautiful, obviously been repainted, base clear, really, really nice paint all the way around. And the chrome looks really nice as well. Now, if you're like me and say, well, I got to come down, I love your videos, they're great, it gives me a good insight, makes me enticed to want to come to Ellingson and take a look at it in person. By all means, we are open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5, Saturdays 10 to 4 as well, for those of you who want to make sure that it is really here. But, you know, in 1964, everything was an option. I mean, that's always the thing that people have to remember, that they kind of forget about, and with the new cars or whatever. I mean, you had to, if you wanted outside mirrors, you had to check it off. If you wanted to have the power steering, the power brakes, the engine options, that all had to be checked off when you ordered the car, when you were getting it. So come on down, take a look at it in person. I think that's a great deal. Now, as many of you will say, well, I live out of state. I'm not in Minnesota. How would I get this car to my garage? I said, well, we certainly have sources and people that we can help assist get cars shipped any place in the United States. And for that matter, cars all over the world. We've got sold cars to Tahiti and Australia and Russia and you name it. We've sold cars all over. So that's something that we can assist you with as well. The other question a lot of people ask us is, you know, where do you get financing? Well, we have several sources that can help you do the collector car financing, because your local bank generally doesn't know what a 64 Impala is or worth or whatnot, but we have several sources we can help you with that as well. The other thing I always tell, whenever you buy whatever kind of car, buy a Chevrolet, buy an SS, buy a Ford, you know, whatever, any car, whatever, join the local club. I mean, there's usually a big Chevy club in every city and state and whatever, and I know Minnesota is no exception, and wherever you're from, probably the same thing, because it's really a nice group of people that have the same interests, like cars. You can find Mr. Wrench to help you with any mechanical questions you have or any of that stuff. Great camaraderie, and it's just something fun to do as well. The other thing you can do is join the national clubs. They get newsletters and give you information on how, when they have get-togethers. If you're ever so interested in going to one of their national meets, it's really a good time, and you'll see lots and lots of really, really good automobiles. Nope, 1964. I never owned a 64. I was supposed to own a 63 from my uncle, but unfortunately he sold it to my other uncle. So my very first car was supposed to be an SS. Well, I guess I get to look at one now. It's sitting on our sales floor right here at Ellingson Motor Cars. Well, if you're looking for anything special, you want your first collector car, you want your 100th, you need to fill in part of your collection, boy, we have a gem right here. This is one of those cars that you jump in, turn the key, and drive away and enjoy. And it's just a really nice color combination with that Ermine White and the red interior with the bucket seats and whatnot. Well, thanks again for watching our videos. We appreciate it very much. Give us a call, 763-428-7337, and we'll do our very best to answer any and all questions you have about this car or any of our inventory. Thank you, and we will see you next time at ellingsonmotorcars.com.